When we had last left Team Bald, they wrapped up their exploration and delved through Cazador's super huge, super secret dungeon beneath his palace. And it was there that they dealt a final blow to the vampire, and also decided on what to do with a few thousand vampire spawn, who now would populate the Underdark in some fashion or another, hopefully. Now it was time to turn their gaze to the incredible hammer that awaited them in Avernus. It was time to have a meeting with Helsik or Helsik or however you said their name. This is Baldur's Gate 3. Welcome back. Let me unhide that, and as you can see, rather than replacing Astarion with Minsk, I've done Lae'zel, who has not been in the party for a hot minute, right? But, oh my god, what the hell happened to Shadowheart? What the hell is that? But regardless, I almost did have Minsk in the party for this. However, I noticed that Lae'zel wants to do this, right? The House of Hope. So, we shall take Lae'zel. Alright, let's head on back to the city. There we are. Oh, and also, we need to deploy our cool buff here. Good. Roast turkey, doused with red wine and garnished with oranges and grapes. This roast turkey has a sophisticated but sweet taste. Okay, good. And I did buy the Legacy of the Master's Gauntlets for her, right? I even gave her Minsk's armor. I gave him the old Swaparoonie. I think these were the boots being used by Astarion. Fun hat. Face semblance amulet. I gave her this this ring for the sake of what would you call it? Getting advantage in combat, because I'm using Great Weapon Master. I've got her spec'd out as an Eldritch Knight. Right? Strange Conduit Ring. Should be able to proc off of her own concentration abilities, which she has a few if needed. Including the Darkfire Shortbow, which I think giving her haste, either through self or some other means, is going to be extremely powerful. I have her wielding Foebreaker. For me, it was between Foebreaker, ignoring resistance, right? It depends on how powerful that is. I feel like that is going to be pretty powerful. But it was between that and the Soulbreaker Greatsword, right? And I'm not sure... Yeah, I'm not sure which I would prefer, right? But the +2 enchantment is definitely pretty enticing, given the fact that she has the Great Weapon Master situation active, right? Let's see, can I show her feats? I went with defense, because just having more AC is just really strong. It's just really good. She's all in on... Oh, she's got Heavy Armor Master for extra strength. I think she's got ability improvement, 2 points. Oh, Warcaster, so she can sustain her stuff. Oh, right, she has this weakened stuff, too. Oh, yeah. Having lowered Constitution kind of sucks a butt, you know? Yeah. Weakened Constitution. Because of the Zaithisk. Yeah. From Act 1. Okay. It says perhaps consuming parasites would mend the mind, but I don't know, that feels very out of character for her. Anyway, probably best that I move over some potions. Here we go. At least one little stack.
Things have stayed interesting.
Okay. Now, let's head over to Devil's Fee. I'll do a quick save just in case.
How do you stay informed?
On my way.
There we are. Over here. Great. Oh, I need to self-buff with a couple things too.
A dinner date. At first your request confused me, but then I became curious.
Think you might like to try it for yourself sometime?
It sounds terribly understimulating.
Depends on the company.
Well, good thing for us both I make for riveting company.
Okay. Let's see. Good, and let's get C and Viz as well. Great, and let's head on up here. Cool. And let's do a quick save again. Just in case. I forget, do I even need to talk to you?
My most perceptive, prospective customer. Welcome back.
Oh, I don't. Well, what have you got? Do you have anything interesting? Oh, yeah, that's good for a shapeshifter. It's probably like best in slot. Staff. What's that? Restoration. Oh, replenish one expended warlock spell slot. That's not terrible. Yeah. Really good for a caster warlock, in fact. How often can you use that? Once per long rest. Okay. I guess if it's per short rest, you may as well just have it to where it gives warlocks one additional spell slot. Okay, oh right, stuff for sorcerers, and nothing else here. Okay, sure.
Now you've seen what I have for thee. Remember.
Okay. Well, let's see. This, Here we are. Hellsick agreed to help us get to Raphael's House of Hope in the Hells. She gave us an old grimoire that outlines the steps for a ritual to open a portal. We should follow the instructions. Okay. Do I have it? Grimoire bound in imp skin. Yeah, okay. Let's reread this. Infernal Transposition Ritual. Layer Avernus. Blood Circle Configuration. Oh. Place that which has no eyes but used to see at the western point of the circle. 2 spaces lie opposite that point. Upon the left, place what is cut but cannot bleed. To the right, that which smells but cannot sniff. Beside the dead remains. The aspect of the Avarist Lord sits clockwise so. Then the circle's center shall receive the internal marvel of infernal marble. Finally, and I mean no disrespect, go to hell. Legal notice, the owner of this grimoire asserts that it is for scholarly and recreational purposes only. As a mere dealer in antiques, I disbelieve in the very existence of infernal transplanar travel. Hellsick. Okay. And didn't I have it set up to where one of my containers... Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is everything we need. Opening a hell gate. Oh, here's more directions. To open the portal, you must place the ritual items in the proper places on the blood star. Place a skull on the star point near the altar. Place the coin of mammon on the next point to the right. Counting clockwise, skip a point and place the diamond on the next one. Place the incense on the point that follows the diamond. Finally, place the infernal marble in the center of the star. Oh dear, okay. Well, you know what? Let me just have that up. We'll move this over here because we're going to need it. Oh, can't have it up while we're moving around. Okay. And wasn't there something up here that we had ran into? Maybe it's gone now. Whew. Okay. Good. Little alternate area in case you wanted to sneak up here. A few areas where you can sneak up. Okay. Sure, anything else in here? Great.
I strongly suggest that you reconsider this course of action. Whatever you expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling there uninvited.
Right. You don't know. Let's examine the diary. No flavor text. Let's give it a read. Is there any sound sweeter than the jingle jangle of a coins rubbing against coins? Of course, Mammon will hardly be sated by a mere pocketful of gold. No, I'm going to have to start being smarter about this. What I need is not just revenue, but multiple sources of it. If nothing else, to beat Corella. Perhaps it's time to diversify the business. Not just curios, but information. Or even better, access. Oh, you're a genius, Helsik. Okay. Row of books. More chests. Right. Okay. Wooden casket here. Skull. It's wild that she just had me come up here with all this stuff everywhere. Infernal Arms. This tome details the various weapons and armor that can be found in the Hells, including their properties. The section on how to acquire them has been torn out. Okay, how about this room? Anything cool in here? Bedroom? Yeah. Let's do a quick save just in case something really bad happens by going in here. Wooden desk. Money. Okay. More paintings and such. Okay, cool hat. Vase filled with nothing much. Got some water.
Hello.
Actually, we'll just take the water.
That might be worth a look.
Ah, a floorboard. Got an apple. Okay, got some weave moss up here. Incense, sure. And let's check the planks. Note from Director Gortash. Excellent work, Helsik. I'm beginning to see why they call you Mammon's Picklock. Signed E.G. Okay. Yeah, maybe I don't feel too bad about
Where to?
taking advantage of this person. Okay. Purple dragon blush drink. Chest here. Wardrobe. I'm gonna add all those to wares. And let's get to picking. Ooh, it is a 20. No dice. Alright, let's use some more tools. Okay. Feel like we're getting pretty low rolls here. Oh my god. Okay. Try it again. There we are. Ooh, a cool hat. Oh, and another coin. Ah, okay. I will send that to Karlak. Mask of Soul Perception. Soul Perception. Gain a +2 to attack rolls, initiative rolls, and perception checks. Wow. It also gives you Detect Thoughts. Formerly worn by Autumnal Baskin, a professional meditator. Yeah, I almost said mediator. Meditator turned bare-knuckle champion, who gained enlightenment via 2 methods. The first was giving up her addictive reliance on secluded caves and lonely mountaintops, and getting a bit more sociable. This involved many new skirts. Most of them lavender. Okay. This might actually be good for Karlach.
Hey ho.
Isn't Karlach's current... Yeah. It's just arcane synergy. Yeah, I'm gonna equip it. Yeah, initiative, perception, and attack rolls? Yeah. I think that's better. Should give her 10% more hit chance, which will work very nicely with her own, what do you call it? Great Weapon Master. Okay. Let's see, anything in this? Nasty cheese.
Path lies before me.
Let me do a quick save here. Okay, we got some silver plates. Are they actually valuable? The silver plates? Oh shit. Damn, they totally are. Okay. Well, let's get them. Great.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Okay, some more incense here. Copper brazier.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
And let's see. You know what? I'm going to take the diary. Another desk.
Have a lot on my mind.
Another chest that needs picking.
Well, in it.
Man, another 20. You think it's going to have another epic in it? Okay. Try again. Jeez, Pete. Okay. Holy shit. Maybe I should equip my one ring. Let's see here. There we go. Great. Okay, give it a pick. Huh. Funny how that worked out. Oh. Zorn scales. Though consisting mostly of plain rock, these thick scales have a crystalline shine no stone on the material plane possesses. Okay. And a diamond. I'll send the rest to camp. Anything else here? Ah, gold key. Take that. An eye stalk. Oh, maybe we'll run into beholders and stuff here. Well, they're not demonic, are they? They're of this plane. They're of the prime material, aren't they?
What's cooking?
They seem otherworldly, but I don't think they are. Okay. Oh, whoops, I added that to wares. Okay, more books. Anything good? Nope. Open casket. Stuffed owlbear.
Hello.
Some shroomages. Anything in here? Fiendish Alchemy. Part 14 of the Basics of Alchemy series by Haskin Zalesif... Silifin, a D-scale dragonborn who lived a life of difficult pain and commendable selflessness. Fiendish Flora. This tome lists the few forms of plant life known to grow in Avernus. Most are thought to sprout from the vital fluids of the countless devils and demons regularly slaughtered on the Blood Wars battlefields. Definitely haven't read that one. That one's the only one that didn't actually have proper text in it. It was just like all bracketed.
No time to rest.
Chest to pick.
Can't keep me out.
Well, hang on. Let's see. The key doesn't work in this, does it? No. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Hey, there we are. Ah. Okay. Beholder Iris. Even glazed over in death, the eye's color is vibrant and menacing. Divine Bone Shard, Kyrin Hair, Purple Worm Gullet, of course more Infernal Marble. These others I will send to camp.
Can't slow down.
Okay. So they do give you all of the supplies needed to activate the ritual, I think, are in here. No? I wonder if this head will talk to you. Let's pop this door open. Maybe the key works on the doors? It does! Okay. Sure. People on patrol down here, better not fuck with it. Okay. Was there anything on top of the building?
Don't burn yourself.
Let's have Karlach check. Oh! There's a Tresem up there. Is it the one that we know of? Huh. Oh my god. Okay, well.
The work is never done.
Jahira, can you help me
For
here?
a good meal.
Get in there.
There we go.
I've got a long road ahead. Wonder if the
Let's go
gods are
this
watching
way.
me.
Too high. What the fuck? Okay. If I open this door.
Cursed.
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go. My fingers crossed. I'm not going in there and getting swallowed by
Okay, that worked.
Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Too high, it says.
Let's go home. We can play chase the gelatinous.
I don't have a way to get up there. Yeah, I don't have a means to reach that. Oh, shit. Okay. What the fuck? Alright, I didn't expect that to happen. Sure. Have we got any, like, crates we could stack? I don't think so. Okay.
Elders and learn.
Here, Jahira, give me Enhanced Leap again.
Sylvanas, strengthen your hand.
What to do?
Yeah, no dice. I mean, I could jump right there. And then can I jump up? Too high. Again. I could use my Misty Step. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Okay.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Let's at least have Karlach over. Actually, should we check that bird's nest real quick? Yeah, let's do that. Just in case. Just kind of looking at these rooftops too. Alright. Nice ring. Sure. This is probably a different Tresem, right? This is not Gale's, I bet.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, you.
Oh.
Hello, I suppose.
Have you got any other magic objects you'd be willing to part with? Leave. You got anything else?
I may or I may not. Depends what you have to offer in return.
Are you a vendor?
I have very high standards, mind.
You ain't got shit. Huh. Or am I... No, I don't think you have anything. Oh, I bet. I bet this is sequence breaking in some degree. Right? But maybe like in reverse. I bet this being Gale's Tresem, right? It seemed to recognize us, so I assume it is one and the same.
have to keep going.
I would guess that, remember, we got an item from it when we went there with Gale.
Something over there.
Oh, cool. It was worth coming over here. But I bet if we didn't meet it and talk to it while Gale was in the party, we would have never gotten that item. And thus, that would have been the item here that we would have to barter for. Holy shit, look at all this. Oh my god, okay. I'm going to take all of that. It's like potion of fly, potion of like super jump or feather fall, and some thief tools. Right?
And?
Hang on, let me quick save. Let's just find out. Let's just test it real quick. Like, if I just give it an item, it's not going to give me something in return, right? This is purely, like, transactional through the UI. I would assume.
And? I may or I may not.
Okay, so I'm just going to trade you a fucking Legio.
In return, I have very high standards, mind.
Okay.
And? I may or I may not. Depends what you have to offer in return.
No good.
I have very...
Yeah, I think we already got its item, right? And I think it was thanks to us talking to it with Gale. Okay. Good, good, good. So after this, I think we've gotten everything taken care of, right? Can I re-equip my chess piece? Isn't my chess piece what's giving me my 20 extra temp HP? If I just unequip it and re-equip it, will I get that back? Let's see. No? Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. Okay. Let's get a little bit of Featherfall active. And we'll jump down here. Let's see, there's a bit of an area I can kind of go right there. Great. Perfect. Okay. Now, let's solve this. Alright. So it's this one here. Okay, proper places. Place the skull on the star point near the altar. What is the altar? Is this the altar? Yeah, which one is the altar? I guess this is the altar, right? I'm gonna quick save again, just in case. Okay.
Apply my stab.
I guess this is the altar? I don't know what else it would be. That seems like a good sign. It's lit up. Okay. Okay. And then the coin of Mammon on the next point to the right. I guess assuming that this arrow implies, like, north. So this would be to the right? If we're meant to look at the pentagon, or... What is this? Oh, it's a septagram. Right? It's a 7-pointed star. Well, that is incredibly unexpected. Alright. You know, it'd be really funny is if when they were devising their, like, hellish lore in Dungeons and Dragons, they had to just kind of skew a bit away from, like, anything that was too close to, like, Christian faith because of Dungeons and Dragons kind of coming under fire by stuff like that, right? I wonder if that's the case. I wonder. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. There we go. Okay, and then, counting clockwise, skip a point and place the diamond in the next one. So clockwise, which means it should be right there. Good. Place the incense on the point that follows the diamond. I assume we're still going clockwise. Okay. This is so cool. And then, in the center, the marble. I'm quick saving just in case it immediately whooshes us away. Here goes. I'm sure we'll have to act. Oh.
By invading the devil's home, and everything to be lost.
What do you know? What do you know? All I hear is a bunch of fucking whining. Let's do a quick save.
Let flowers say what words never can.
Okay. This seems incredibly unsafe to do in the middle of a very populated city, but who am I to talk after what happened in the last video? Right? You know, sometimes stuff just happens, you know? Sometimes people gotta be a little bit at risk, right? These are necessary things. Are you sure you want to go to the House of Hope? Oh, that's a little spooky. Oh, yeah, sure, of course I'm sure. Okay. We've been here before, haven't we? Oh my. Well, Karlach definitely has something to say about being here. Oh yeah, because her engine should be functioning differently if we're in Avernus. Right? How big is this place? Well, we're in a foyer. Is this gonna be a whole ass fucking dungeon? Oh shit. Ooh, we got that good music. Okay. Who am I kidding? The music throughout this entire fucking game has been amazing. Right? Okay. Karlach?
Gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. We're gonna get out of here, right?
Of course. We just need to get the hammer and go. Only one way to find out. Go wait in camp if you're so nervous. Of course. We just need to get the hammer and go.
Get in, get the hammer, and go. Easy. We won't get trapped here.
Oh.
We won't get dragged deeper into Avernus. We won't. On the bright side, my engine finally feels normal. Like it isn't about to explode. I gotta admit, that's pretty nice. Let's find that hammer and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
Okay. Anybody do you have anything else to say?
Fine. Let's just get in and get out. I'm fine.
Ooh, she won't even talk. Lae'zel?
The house is excessive, overwrought, and ever so seedy. A perfect reflection of its owner.
Okay. Good talk. Shahira?
The Devil's Den is every bit as gaudy as I would have imagined.
Okay. Good talk. Pillar of Souls. A plaque. I'm surprised some sort of security system hasn't recognized that we're here.
I don't hear the Emperor. It can't reach us here, I guess.
That's interesting. Huh. Okay. I suppose it was Raphael who...
Devilish magic in here. I think I'm gonna vomit.
I think it was... Was it not Raphael who was the first one to, like, show off some way of impeding the Emperor? Pillar of Souls. Let's fucking interact with this. It says it's deactivated. In this Soul Pillar's deactivated state, it cannot be targeted or destroyed. I don't like the idea that there are 4 of them and 4 party members, though. That's a little disconcerting. Maybe I should read some other stuff in this room before I touch one. Right? Plaque.
Come in from the cold.
Ooh!
You came. Such a shame.
You're a person?
Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return.
Wait, don't go. Who are you? Please, don't leave. Maybe I can help you be free of whoever's hurting you. Good riddance. The last thing I need now is a mad apparition. Wait, don't go. Who are you?
The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
Who am I? Oh, it's my favorite question. I scream it into the dark while I sleep, and whisper it to my memories when I wake. I'm the thing that kills you, and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her.
Well, am I playing fucking Jeopardy?
Candle in a universe of night.
Raphael's driven her mad. Poor soul.
I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
Okay.
You must ask of the Orphic Hammer. Without it, the Prince of the Comet and the Githyanki people remain forever chained.
I need to find the Orphic Hammer. Can you help? What is this place? I'm here to kill Raphael. Who's your jailer? I'm done with this. You're mad. Alright, let's ask about the Orphic Hammer. Can you help?
Discovered an ancient Gith prince in need of a savior? The Orphic Hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. Hope can help. The hammer is here in this house.
She's gesturing like a used car salesman or something.
And an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet.
This is great.
There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch.
Whoa, I'm already ruined. I'm already so ruinous. What is this?
Whisper your questions, little wretch. But really quiet and very clever. Concentrate.
Oh shit. Intelligence. Focus on speaking as quietly and calmly as possible. Charisma. Prepare to speak in your finest stage whisper. Wisdom. Formulate your questions using as few words as possible. Bard. Performance. Speak as soft as the breeze-caught melody. Rogue. Stealth. Make your words soft as the assassin's footfall. Fighter. Recall the hush before the roar of battle. Is there reactivity to every class? Right? There's a class check that is tied to a different skill for everybody. That would be cool as hell. Okay. Well, we have to go with our class-specific one, right? How could I not? Speak soft as the breeze-caught melody. Not to mention we have really good performance, don't we? Oh, yeah. This'll be easy. Now watch me fail it. Now, it was statistically impossible for me to fail. Unless I rolled a 1.
Remember, quiet as a mouse.
I love her whole deal. Okay. I need to find the Orphic Hammer. Where is it? dangers should I prepare for? Is there any way I can help you? Where is Raphael? I need to find the Orphic hammer. Where is it?
The same place you'll find your sorry.
Oh, you can talk as loud as you want, huh?
When Raphael rips it out. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure.
What is it? First, answer more of my questions. I'm not telling you anything. What is it?
Can you save me? Please? Please, 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 please.
Of course I can. If I can, I will. What needs to be done? I don't have time for this. If I can, I will. What needs to be done?
All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful when you take the hammer. The fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
We won't. We'll get you out. I promise.
Damn, we gotta do it now for real.
Louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
Oh shit. Indebted disguise. We're all disguised up now. Okay. Damn. How come Jaheira got the coolest looking fucking outfit out of all of us? Right? How come Jaheira's is so dope? Okay. Sure. Indebted disguise. You appear as yet another debtor, trapped within the contractual hell of Raphael's House of Hope. Hey, we were in this room. Oh, it looks a lot worse than I remember. Okay. Wow. Is this place enormous? It's looking pretty fucking enormous. I don't know, maybe I'm just tripping. Okay. Well, let's go check out this other plaque before I forget.
Rest your weary soul.
Okay. And what was this plaque? Guest book. House of Hope guest book. Oh, this is this a different form of telling, like, chronologically measuring time? Of chronographing? Is that what you would call it? Chronographing? Maybe. Do they tell time differently here? That would make sense. Eliasis 1492. Please sign below. Invited guests with boudoir privileges. Hallister Black Cloak. Social call. High Inquisitor Virilius Receptor. Diabolic Audit. Involuntary guests. Feast hall access only. Meal plan D. Silvera Savikas. Return unharmed. Thavius Krieg. Damned. Sir Bluto Sanspite. Damned. Okay. I don't think I know of any of these people, do I? Alright. Well. So far, I don't need to screw around with these pillars. I'm kind of worried about touching them. Right? Should I touch it? Okay, you know what? What's the harm? I'm gonna quick save and I'm gonna touch one. Right? If something really bad happens, I'll load it. But otherwise, come on. I'm a halfling. What do you want me to not touch stuff? Come on. Alright.
A sense of overwhelming loss flows from the pillar. There are souls inside, damned and forgotten.
Are they all like that?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
They can be activated, though.
You feel the hunger and desire of countless souls bound to the pillar, unable to escape.
something like a pillar of eternity, you might say.
Your nerves rattle and your skin shivers. The pillar contains thousands of angry souls, eager to escape.
And this one.
A chill emanates from the pillar, and you sense the sorrow of 1,000 damned souls trapped within.
Dang, this pillar of souls got like 1,000 souls right in there. Sorry.
I swore I'd never come back to the Hells, and here I am.
Fate has a way of pulling us along with or without our approval.
Escaping fate happens to be my speciality.
You know what? It might be a little harrowing to have Karlach around for this. Well, look at the amount of reactivity, though, huh? Okay. Let's see, let's do a quick save. Yeah. Look at all the content. Isn't that what we're here for? The content. Alright. Oh.
All of the residents were guests, and all of the guests will be residents.
Well, thanks for letting me know. Ugh, look at this. What a fucking mess. What are these? Walnuts? Damn. Looking like a whole ass Resident Evil up here. Okay. Let's speak with you, Infernal Mason, Eternal Debtor. You are a skeleton. Okay. The remains of the dead animated by dark magic, be they summoned by spellcasters or risen on their own. Hello.
Something's on my mind.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek?
Tell me what you know of this place. I need to find the archive. Do you know Hope? I spoke to her a moment ago. Leave. What if Hope is the security system, right? What if Hope is a fake out? False hope. How poetic. Okay. Maybe we can ask all of this. Tell me what you know of this place.
Despite appearances, this whole house is more of a prison than a parlor. Most here have no choice but to remain. I am one such. This is not my home, but I can never leave.
What ties you to the House of Hope?
I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry
No way.
tears.
Did you build Moonrise Towers?
A monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years.
Huh. What went wrong? Who was your master? I don't have time for this. I came here to find the Orphic Hammer. Who was your master?
A great general.
Fucking A!
Ketheric Thorm. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land.
Man. So also remember the Masons Guild back in Ryswind Town? This is one of them. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair, which we know what that tragedy would be. Specifically for Ketheric, it would be losing Isabel. Well, as preempted by losing his wife as well. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. Right, which was when he turned to Shar. In fact, maybe it was... No, yeah. Yeah, so he turned to Shar. So this guy sought out... This guy, a fucking Mason, sought out Raphael, signed a pact to destroy his master's army. Huh. Okay. Ketheric is no more. I killed him. Your intervention pushed Ketheric into darkness. He became a chosen of Merkel. Leave. Which should we say? I want to say both, really. Both are good, but I feel like I can only pick one. Let's mention Merkel. He became a chosen of Merkel.
Then my pact, the loss of my eternal soul, it was all for nothing.
Dealing with devils never ends well. Not quite. Ketheric Thorm is dead by my hand. Okay. Yeah, Ketheric is dead.
Then all came to pass as I had hoped. Though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers?
This is so cool. This is so fucking cool. The tower still stands, but it is a hollow place now. We healed the land and lifted the shadow curse. Moonrise will be a beacon of light again. The curse is no more, but Moonrise is tainted. It would be best reduced to rubble. No, there's no reason Moonrise can't become a beacon of light again, right? Why not? It's been, Lord knows it's been through so many fucking change of aesthetics, so to speak. What's one more, right? Moonrise will be a beacon of light again.
I did not think it possible. Thank you. My spirit smiles for the first time in a century. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
Interesting. How long of a game, then, has Raphael been playing? How much, like, foresight do, like, hellish beings have into the prime material plane or whatever, right? Was it just a coincidence? Right, like, we're dealing with two weird freak coincidences here, and I'm curious just by how much, right? First is, what are the chances that this guy would be right here, the first person that we actually run into, right? What the fuck are the chances of that? The other is, of course, why did Raphael, who we have seen, is very picky about making contracts. Maybe this was a younger and different Raphael, but younger by what metric? How long has this motherfucker been alive? Right? So I feel like that's too circumstantial to take into account. But he was keen on intervening in the life and times of Ketheric Thorm when he was still a Sharan, right? Kind of freshly after he converted from a Selûnite to a Sharan. Before being chosen of Merkel was, like, anywhere around, right? That said, I guess the eradication of his army, right? Yeah, it did push him to become a chosen of Merkel. Huh. So does that is the implication then not that Raphael was one of the original ones to make this power play? Right? God, yeah, I think so. And it totally fits with his character in playing, whatever it was, Lanceboard with Mole, remember? I think he had the foresight, and true enough, maybe he's not out here playing like fucking 4D Lanceboard or whatever. Maybe he's tried this before in the past, and finally he got it, everything in the right place at the right time. He finally got lucky, right? But it's very likely that it is Raphael who, by way of like slightly encouraging events, right, in an Illuminati-like way, Raphael perhaps set up everything, right? The whole reason why the Dead Three have returned, why they were able to access the crown, able to get a third member via Merkel. All of this, I think, was like kind of set up. It was Raphael pulling the strings, effectively, right? It was him gambling and taking a chance to see if he could get a power play going on, right? So that way he could sort of push for greater power in the Hells. That's what it seems like to me, right? I feel like that's the clearest read of it all. The only thing that I wonder is, how much involvement did Raphael have with the other two, right? I think we could possibly safely assume that it was Raphael who was, like, I don't remember. Do we know? Do we know if Raphael was directly involved with Gortash? Because we know Gortash was doing infernal arms dealing, right? That was sort of what turned him into a more powerful figure, right? Was selling infernal arms and all of that, and making contact with Avernus in some form or another. Was that through Raphael? I don't think we know, right? But I think it's reasonable to assume that it may have been. Thus, the real question is, what about Orin? We don't know any real way in which Orin may or may not be linked to anything of hellish nature, right?
Don't mind if I do.
Okay. This is very fascinating. Obviously, of course, don't let me know. Right? I want to find out.
Walking, crawling. I see
you. Yeah, part of me is open to the possibility that a lot of this was expected.
This is all entrances and no exits.
Right, like Raphael either made a contingency plan here and figured that we would attempt this, you know? And all of this we're meant to see. Like, sure, true enough, he probably did have the Infernal Mason indebted, but he specifically put him there to, like, you know, for the theatrics of it. Yes?
A delicious aroma still lingers around the table. Your mouth waters. Just a little.
Ugh. Could there really be a delicious aroma? No way. How are there flies down here, too?
Perhaps this dinner wasn't to their liking.
Okay. Jeez, are you the narrator or are you fucking Shadowheart? Come on. Good lord. Fucking Shadowheart fucking back at camp winking and giving us finger guns. What an asshole.
It seems Raphael is not always the best host.
Okay. But true enough, she is our asshole. Okay. There we go. Good. More booze. Alright. Anything else here? There's that debt consolidation. Any flavor text on this? No. What's it say? A record written in Raphael's own hand, detailing the adventures of various travelers in Faerun, including yours. The desperate will do anything to get out of a bind. That mind flayer toys with its food, but it'll become hungry soon enough, and they have proven such malleable little things. The crown for the hammer. More than a reasonable trade, I should think. After all, what use is power if you don't have freedom? Let's take that. Too bad I can't inspect this really hilarious depiction of, I assume, Raphael. Right? I do fucking love it, right? Is this all Raphael? All of these, like, devilish ones? I assume so. At least this one, right? It's gotta be, right? It really, frankly, it puts fucking Gortash to shame. I feel, right? Listen, I'll take another opportunity to fucking take shots at Gortash, a fucking Grand Duke, Lord Enver Gortash. Fucking, yeah. He's not even that good at being an egomaniac. He's not even the best egomaniacal, like, freak that we know. He's not even that good at it. He sucks so much shit. Literally, we met a more egomaniacal guy before him. Oh, you expect me to be impressed with your delusions of grandeur? Please, I've met someone 10 times more deluded with grandeur than you fucking cretin. Alright, well, holy shit. This is looking to be a fucking joy. I suppose when next we return, we will explore more of the House of Hope. It's looking a little too hot to handle, maybe. Until next time, please take care of each other.